I tell you all the story about the joker and the thief, I said, that was all about the joker and the thief in the night.
Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store. From the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Now Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You look at this Browns defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
And now an audible here into something else.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
That's complete. It's the rookie from USC.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's over 40 yards of movement to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Brock. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the gun, Mayfield going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like the second empty possession to start the game is certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Castro. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Feeling me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back. Back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, they gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool, these little, they tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on it, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stretch, in your feelings by the better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show up, make everybody dip, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, not no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. The passing out DB, I'm cold with the my little young man, an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met up. I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure. It's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on it. Mason, Margiela. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her, this wasn't a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say they want that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
2, 3, 4. Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing could stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love. I got love. Yeah, got love. Love.
I'm just a wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Block. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard into the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Brock.
That's complete to his rookie second-round pick.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Browns need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10. Down 18 yards.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. That's pulled in at the 32. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 61 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own 39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. You pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to snip.
And got his man complete. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing you know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd down and 10.
It's 3rd and 10. Check smash. 60 Bobcat. 19 Lions. Take over.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On now is Ty Zentner to punt. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he puts
puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They go play action here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The Browns at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses of big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
19-18, Pioneer.
Second and 9 now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
60 Eagles, 60.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a first and goal.
Ready. Let's go. Cowboy 80. Hey, check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Browns score.
A great play there with his 17th rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Brock. He finds his man, complete. It's Castro. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Let's go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down to the 25. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Third and 9.
Operating from the gun. Brock completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Brock. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he's up to the 47.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
23-yard line.
Back to throw. Brock. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ready up.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Operating from the gun, Brock. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Riggs. 7 Pirates. Check up.
The final shot before break. Brock. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A 69-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
2nd and 10.
Mayfield now.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
To throw, Mayfield.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not only want to put in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. 2nd and 11.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield, and you just continue to harass the receivers.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, 10 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
Quick throw, finding Mike Evans.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning, because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. McLaughlin now to add the PAT.
Lining up for the point after.
He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Brock. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
18 Cardinal. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hey. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Mayfield. And this
is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Brock.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Brock. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Sampson.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside. They sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
They'll try the left side. Sampson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Brock. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
16-yard line.
On first down, Sampson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Zion McCollum. 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun. Brock. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 14. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. This one he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Here's Mayfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Bucky Irving. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bucks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Come on.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Block. That is intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now.
They run out of the gun with Irving. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
Now Dobbs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
blocking, 18. Cut 19, cut.
Dobbs. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
60 Eagles, 60.
He's back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Press roll 80. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready, right?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Solid stiff arm. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Cleveland, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me.